Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to introduce you to the CBSE Class 8 English Honeydew overview. On this first slide, you'll see the title and subtitle. We'll briefly explore how this curriculum is designed to develop students' language skills. We'll talk about the engaging stories and poems it includes, as well as the themes it covers, from personal experiences to important historical events. Additionally, I'll highlight the focus on grammar and writing exercises aimed at boosting comprehension and analytical skills. This overview will give you a clear idea of how Honeydew prepares students effectively for their exams. So, let's get started. Let's explore the themes of bravery and resilience, which are truly at the heart of human experiences. These qualities showcase how individuals face challenges and setbacks with courage and determination. When we talk about human experiences, we're acknowledging the rich diversity of stories across different cultures and backgrounds, each offering unique perspectives and lessons. This diversity is what makes storytelling so powerful and relatable. Engaging stories are essential because they draw us in, evoke emotions, and inspire action. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how these elements connect to the broader idea of storytelling as a tool for understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. Letters convey emotions vividly, and that's really the power they hold. When we read a letter, we're not just seeing words on paper, we're stepping into someone's personal world and feeling what they felt. These letters can reveal the depths of joy, sorrow, hope, or despair that might be hard to express otherwise. In this part of the presentation, I want to highlight how personal journeys are often depicted through these writings. Each letter tells a story, a moment in someone's life that's captured in time. Whether it's a soldier writing home from the front lines or a loved one sharing their daily life, these letters serve as a window into personal experiences. We also explore the historical context behind these letters, what was happening during the time they were written. Understanding the background helps us grasp the significance of what's being communicated. Specifically, wartime letters are a powerful example. They often carry emotional weight that reflects the realities of war, love, loss, and hope amid chaos. These letters become more than just words. They are enduring testaments to human resilience and connection in difficult times. Let's take a moment to focus on the importance of encouraging readers to interpret creatively. When we approach poetry and literary works with an open mind, it allows us to see new meanings and connections that might not be immediately obvious. Creativity in interpretation opens up a richer experience for both the reader and the writer. Next, we see that nature and life are common themes explored in poetry. These themes resonate deeply because they touch on universal experiences and the beauty of the world around us. They serve as a foundation for many poetic expressions, inspiring reflection and emotional connection. Moving on, the slide highlights that various forms of poetry are presented throughout this exploration. Different poetic structures, whether sonnets, haikus, free verse, or others, offer unique ways to convey ideas and emotions, adding diversity and depth to our understanding. Finally, we're delving into the exploration of poetry and rhymes. Rhyming schemes and rhythmic patterns are not just stylistic choices. They enhance memorability and musicality, making the poems more engaging. When combined with creative interpretation, these elements help us appreciate poetry as a dynamic art form that invites us to think, feel, and imagine beyond the surface. This aligns perfectly with the overall theme of fostering a deeper, more personal connection to poetic works. Let's now look at some practical writing applications that can really help us improve. First, we have vocabulary enhancement exercises. These are designed to expand your word bank, making your writing more precise and engaging. Practicing regularly with these exercises helps you choose the right words for the right context, which is crucial for clear communication. Next, we have essential grammar rules. Mastering these rules forms the foundation of good writing. When you understand grammar well, your sentences become clearer, and your ideas are easier to follow. It's about making your writing not just correct, but also professional and polished. Finally, the connection between grammar and vocabulary is vital. They work hand in hand. Strong vocabulary enriches your writing, but without good grammar, that vocabulary can't be fully effective. So, integrating these elements ensures your writing is both rich and accurate, supporting the overall goal of clear, confident communication. Let's take a closer look at how this slide emphasizes the importance of clarity in personal writing. Encouraging clarity helps us communicate our ideas more effectively and ensures our message is understood. Moving on, self-expression is a key aspect here. It's about giving ourselves the freedom to express our thoughts honestly and creatively, which makes our writing more engaging and authentic. Next, the slide highlights the incorporation of various writing tasks. This means we should practice different types of writing, from creative stories to analytical reports, to develop a well-rounded skill set. We also see an emphasis on clear writing frameworks. Having a solid structure helps organize our ideas logically and makes our writing easier to follow. This connects directly to the overall theme of developing strong writing skills, which is about mastering different techniques and approaches to become more confident writers. So, in essence, this slide underscores that clear, expressive, and structured writing are all essential components in cultivating our overall writing proficiency. Let's explore how human experiences shape literature and storytelling. When we talk about historical events, we're looking at how moments in history influence the stories we tell and the themes they explore. Personal journeys, on the other hand, remind us that individual experiences, like growth, struggles, and triumphs, are powerful sources of narrative and insight. Themes and motifs in literature often emerge from these human experiences, providing recurring ideas or symbols that deepen our understanding of characters and stories. Together, these elements connect back to our overall theme, how storytelling reflects and influences our understanding of human life. By examining these aspects, we see how literature becomes a mirror to our shared and personal histories, emotions, and values. Let's talk about how discussion questions can really foster engagement in our learning process. When we ask questions that encourage analysis of characters and plots, we're inviting everyone to think deeply and share their perspectives. This kind of engagement helps us develop a richer understanding of the story and its elements. Focusing on character and plot analysis allows us to explore motivations, conflicts, and resolutions, making the story more meaningful. It's all about encouraging curiosity and critical thinking. In addition, using specific techniques for understanding texts can make a big difference. These techniques include strategies like making predictions, asking questions, or summarizing, tools that help us grasp the material more effectively. Overall, employing comprehension strategies and engaging in thoughtful discussions creates a more interactive and insightful learning environment. It ties back to our goal of not just reading, but truly understanding and appreciating the texts we study. Let's now look at developing effective revision techniques, which are crucial for exam success. One key approach is to utilize past exam papers for reference. Going through these papers helps you understand the question styles and the examiner's expectations. It also allows you to identify common topics and question patterns, making your preparation more targeted. Next, including a variety of practice questions in your revision is essential. Practice questions help reinforce your understanding and improve your ability to recall information under exam conditions. They also highlight areas where you might need to focus more. Remember, these strategies are part of your overall exam preparation tips. Combining the use of past papers and diverse practice questions will boost your confidence and ensure you're well prepared for the actual exam. This approach ties back to the broader theme of effective revision, which is all about working smarter to achieve better results. Let's take a moment to emphasize the crucial role that understanding plays in assessments. When we focus on comprehension, we're ensuring that learners truly grasp the material, which is far more meaningful than just rote memorization. Encouraging creativity and expression in language use is also essential, as it allows learners to showcase their unique voices and ideas. The focus here is on language itself, not just correctness, but how effectively students can communicate their thoughts. To make assessments fair and transparent, we need to outline specific criteria clearly. Having well-defined marking schemes helps both educators and students understand what is expected and how performance will be evaluated. Ultimately, clear assessment criteria are key. They guide the process, promote consistency, and support fair judgments across all learners. This connects back to the overall goal of fostering genuine understanding and meaningful communication in language learning. Let's take a closer look at some of the teacher support materials suggested to enhance our teaching strategies. First, we have online grammar and writing tools, which are incredibly useful for providing students with immediate feedback and practice opportunities. These digital resources can help make learning more interactive and engaging. Next, there are recommended reading lists. These lists are curated to support our curriculum and inspire students to explore beyond the textbook, fostering a love for reading and expanding their knowledge. Finally, we have additional resources. These can include anything from supplementary worksheets to multimedia content, all designed to address different learning styles and needs. Connecting all these resources back to our overall theme, they serve as valuable tools to support both teachers and students, making learning more effective and enjoyable. Incorporating these materials can really help us create a more dynamic and supportive educational environment. Let's take a closer look at some of the key strategies we've promoted to enhance student engagement. First, we've emphasized interactive learning methods. These are crucial because they actively involve students in the learning process, making lessons more dynamic and memorable. Moving on, we've outlined projects and presentations as a way to encourage students to apply what they've learned and develop their communication skills. These activities not only reinforce understanding, but also boost confidence. We've also encouraged group discussions, which are particularly effective for fostering collaboration and critical thinking. When students discuss ideas together, they learn from one another and develop a deeper understanding of the material. Overall, all these approaches are aimed at creating a more engaging and participatory learning environment, which aligns perfectly with our goal of enhancing student success and motivation. Let's wrap up by reflecting on the overall impact of Honeydew. First, it truly encourages a love for literature, inspiring students to explore stories and ideas that broaden their horizons. This passion for reading not only enriches their minds, but also nurtures creativity and empathy. Second, Honeydew prepares students for future challenges by developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which are essential in today's ever-changing world. Third, it enhances language skills, helping students communicate more effectively and confidently. All these points tie back to our main theme, fostering well-rounded, capable learners. In essence, Honeydew is more than just a program. It's a powerful tool that shapes future-ready individuals who appreciate literature and are equipped to face whatever comes next.